Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today is a big day because we're talking about Bleach Rebirth of Souls, the new console game coming out. It's been a long time coming. The last Bleach console game was Bleach Soul Resurrection. We all remember that from the PS3 days, published by NIS America. Where are they now? Soul Ignition, Soul Resurrection. Fantastic game. It wasn't multiplayer, it was single player, which is a shame. But it was a fantastic game. I played it. I didn't platinum it, but I went quite far in it. But it was too what? It was too Dynasty Warrior style. So you have to like play as multiple characters, play the story over and over, grind. It's like an arcade game. But this Rebirth of Souls is a proper beat 'em up action game, and the game promises to be a perfect mix of accessibility and depth. They always say that. We don't know how true that is, but it has a string of systems. And I want to give credit to this channel, PS3 60 HD, an OG in gaming channels. And they've been around for a very long time. This is probably their second channel. And I really want to show and highlight them. I decided to use their channel to show them some light and give them some credit, because I checked every other channel and none of the channels are Bleach channels showing this game, at least on the first page anyway. And that makes a little bit of sense because there hasn't been a console Bleach game in years. Those of us who play Bleach games, we played Soul Ignition, and in between that and now was the Soul Carnival games, the Hit the Soul games. If you had the Wii, you played the Wii games. If you had the PS2 and you played those games on PS2, hats off. I never did. At the time I had a PS2, which was 2003, I didn't know what Bleach was. I got into Bleach 2006, so that was like the PS3 time. So there wasn't much of Bleach on PS3 until Soul Ignition, Soul Resurrection, and here we are. But what I've seen from the game so far, I like. The Shinji trailer just came out. His character number 23. They have a season pass. There's a season pass coming. So, what was it? Rebirth of Souls. They have a season pass and a collector's edition. I plan to get that, of course. Pre-order the game, all that. And we can take a look at the systems and see what they're trying to accomplish. What are they trying to do with this game? I think it's a very important question. I think it's a very important question that needs to be asked, and we'll try to answer that question. Come on, what's happening? We don't see all these other games. We want to see, and yes, big question: why is Bandai Namco publishing Freedom Wars? I thought it was a Sony game. Very exciting game, played on PS Vita. Good to see it back. We're not looking at any other thing except Bleach, and that is kind of where we are, because we have a lot of strange people. Here we go. We have a lot of strange people coming into the community and pretending to be Bleach fans, and they come with their ideas and with their opinions, and it's like, where were you the past 15 years? Where were you? Anyway, so it's a 1v1 game, which to me, of course, as I'll continue to say throughout this video, I'm happy the game is coming out. But any anime game worth its metal should be 3-on-3. There is no reason why you have a game like Bleach. Bleach, for example, you have 13 captains, you have 10 Espada, you have 13 captains, 10 Espada, you have vice captains, you have third seats, you have the guys in the Karakura town, you have Ichigo and his crew. So just off tops, in the first 60 episodes, 100 episodes of Bleach, you are introduced to about 40, 50 characters. It is strange to limit a game based on these 20, 30, 40, 50 characters to simply a 1v1. And that is kind of the problem. That's the first problem. So games like this should always be tagged, because that allows you to choose 1, 2, 3 characters, and you can use them all at once. In a sense, it gives you a sense of, shall I say, utility, because if I pick Gin and somebody picks Byakuya, and Byakuya is overpowering me in the battle, Byakuya is overpowering me in the battle, I can switch out and bring somebody in that matches Byakuya's, matches up better Kuchiki Byakuya. That is one of the basics of tag. But a game like this that is kind of arena, it's just an intimate 1v1 setting. Your options for neutral are not that many, right? So, and that's where assists come in. Bleach, for example, Hit the Soul 3, Hit the Soul 4, those had assists. You could set up a neutral game and find your way in. But if somebody matches up with you badly, right? Let's say like you see Ichigo fighting Yoruichi. We don't truly know what the matchup is because this is a training video. But if somebody is matching you or is outmatching you, you need assists or you can use assists to neutralize that attack, to neutralize the person's offense. That's the point of neutral. I came from Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That is that is the game that established me as a fighting game player, understanding these different mechanics, understanding how things like neutral works, things like assists, setups, unblockables, things like this. That's the game that is actually the best game ever created. And that system, we saw it with Dragon Ball Fighters, shout out to them, whatever. But it's truly the best system. The Ultimate Marvel Capcom 3 system is the best system. And with a game like Bleach, you have the opportunity to combine. Toshiro combines with Matsumoto. Toshiro has, like, if you saw in the Hit the Soul, you saw the movie tie-in with Kusaka Sojiro, who also has a Hirimaru. They have a tag attack. These are the things that give a game like this life. Because if it's a 3D plane, you saw Yoruichi moving just now, right? If it's a 3D plane, where the character, I'm looking at the movement, and Yoruichi's movement, you see it very soon. Just watch. You see that? That movement there is meaningless, in my view. The ability to move left to right, from what I'm saying, doesn't really have much to say. And one thing I also noticed was that there were not sword clashes. So if Toshiro is swinging his sword, it's either you're out of range or he hits you, depending on who has priority in frames. But for me, a game like this, a Bleach game, you're working with Zanpakutos the most time. The ability for swords to clash, I'm not seeing it yet. I haven't seen it yet, but I think it needs to be there. If you remember a game like Guilty Gear, if you're fighting Soul against Kai, you will see their swords clash. In fact, it was one of the basics of the reveal for Guilty Gear XR. Like, projectiles should clash, swords should clash. I think you can't have a proper fighting game like that in order to, as I said, generate neutral. Most good fighting games operate in the neutral. That's where you see the quality of the game, not where you're doing a combo that you can maybe just do a breakout from. So it's either one person is attacking or the other person is attacking. I think that neutral is the place where you see true skill. And the fact that the game just has only one character playing at a time gravely limits the ability to have a neutral game. I think it does. And you saw it with Shinji, because Shinji has an assist, essentially. Shinji has an assist, and Mayuri has an assist. So the game makers, the developers, Tamsoft, I've not seen many of their games, they agree with me that the game should have an assist system. It's clear, there's no doubt about this. So you see it somewhere here, see? Everyone should have this ability. Everyone should be able to call somebody to their aid. If you look at most fights, even Ichigo's first fight against freaking Renji, he had somebody assisting him. What was it? Ichigo's fight against... Okay, not Ichigo, but other fights, like Shunsui against Stark, Toshiro against Halibel, Soifon against Baragan, they all have assistants. So if Soifon is in the game, then Omaeda should be able to come in. And that's kind of the point. If Shinji is here, Hiyori, so and you can see she's even released her Zanpakuto. Was it something Orochi? I don't want to say Orochimaru, but yeah, something Orochi. But that's kind of the point. So you must have an assist system, and they are right to make Hiyori purely an assist character because she doesn't have enough depth of her own. Yes, she has a visored mask. Yes, she can shoot a zero, but by herself, she doesn't do much. She doesn't mean much. We saw her in Hit the Soul. She was very good in Hit the Soul. She was okay. But for a game like this, obviously you want to have some design discipline, let's call it, and you don't want to have too many people, which is fine. But if you don't want to have that many people, make some of them assist characters. Hit the Soul had that feature wherein you could pick a character and you could pick two assist characters, right? People who just give you abilities. Like Aizen could make you invulnerable, for example. I mean, like, so the thing, and before making this video, I was watching other Bleach games, and I was just remembering how like each Bleach game has something that another Bleach game doesn't. So that privilege of having a Bleach game that is perfect, that is complete, the same way a Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm is complete, because that is the complete Naruto game. No game that came out before, no game that came out since is better than Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. So I think that we're still waiting for the perfect Bleach game, and this is a very, very significant and wonderful step in the right direction. You see the destruction of the environments, you see the maps. The colors are strange. It has to be said. The colors are a little bit strange. Like, each of the characters' colors don't come out very well. Like, here, everything is a little bit yellow. Yes, Ichigo's hair is orange and Shinji's hair is yellow, but it's the colors of the characters are not popping out directly for some reason. I guess a design choice. I don't understand the design choice, but I think it's okay. So let's see if we can get some assist gameplay. Shout out to 10-minute gameplay. And you can see here, right? This Yorichi, she has Urahara as an assist. Let's see if she will call him, and we'll see how Urahara. So that's the Shunko attack. Now you see that dash? That was quite nice. Okay, so she's filling up a bar. I think it's hit this 4 I'm looking for. But let's see how this goes. She's filling up a bar. I want to see what happens when the bar is filled. Because Matsumoto here has, this looks like Jushiro, and this looks like, Cypher? Like in the Hit the Soul games, you could call like Unohana to heal you. You could call Inoue to heal you as well. Even Ichigo's friends are featured as guest characters that are just purely assists. So the bar filled up, but nothing came of it. Let's check Hit the Soul 4. So Shinji has Sakanade. And so this is Reawakening. Let's look at it.
Come on, it's time. Let's end this.
I think we get it. So now, for example, this is even perfect, right? Shinji has Sakanade. Sakanade is a Zanpakuto that reverses your abilities or your perception. So left becomes right, up becomes down, front becomes back. In Hit the Soul, your controls are reversed. So your left becomes right, right becomes left, up becomes down, down becomes up. Circle becomes square, triangle becomes X or cross, right? Okay, so in a game like this, where you have Sakanade, and your directions are supposed to be reversed, and your action buttons are supposed to be reversed, your blocking, for example, this game, I'm sure it's just a button to block. A button to block means that you don't need a directional input to block. So Sakanade becomes meaningless. Unless, of course, it reverses the controls of, let's say it's R1 to block, and it becomes L1 to block. That's the only way that works. But still, you can just hold the L1 button and then you block. You see? So that's why games like this should be 3-on-3 2D. Right? As I said, I love this. This is fantastic. But at least it should have that mode, let's say. It should have that mode. So let's see if we can. Okay, yeah. So here, can you see? You see it down here. These are two assist characters, and the assist bars are filling up. Let's see if we can see an assist call. So Inoue here has Toshiro. So she has the choice of having two assist characters. Hiyori has the choice of having one assist character. And that's exactly the point. Your game, as you play it, your game needs to be flexible. You need to be able to express yourself. Oh, I will go in without any assist characters. You can come in with two. I will fuck you all up, for example. That level of expression should always be there in an anime game, I think. So this with Ikaku. Now Ikaku has Matsumoto, and Hiyori has somebody, I'm not sure. So she has Toshiro. Let's see if she calls him. So she calls him. You see that? You see that? Toshiro comes and does an ice breath, but Ikaku is out of range. That is called neutral. That's how neutral works. So that's exactly what a 1v1 game doesn't have. The ability for you to create scenarios, to create circumstances that show your use of skill, your use of spacing, and allow you to get in against an enemy who is outzoning you or outstriking you. Every fighting game needs, every anime fighting game needs assists for this exact reason. Because once I pick Ichigo Bankai, and we'll get to that, once I pick Ichigo Bankai, I'm already beating half of the cast, more than half of the cast. That's the point. So in order to make your game more balanced, you must fundamentally make it have more neutral. So he called Matsumoto, and then, well, we don't know what Matsumoto did for him. So let's see again, since he calls Matsumoto, let's see what Matsumoto does. So he calls Matsumoto, and see? Did you see that? Did you see that? So he calls Matsumoto, and she does Haineko, and it continued the attack somehow. You need this in your game. I think my point is made. You need this in your game to make it good. So this is Hit This 04. Hit This 04 came out, I mean, just for reference, let's check when it came out. Just for reference. Look at that. 51 characters. Right? Hit This 04. 51 characters. Let's go through it and see. It's a shame for us to be going, back down memory lane, but this is it. I don't know what EX means, but you have Shikai Rukia, Gigai Rukia, Ichigo. You have 3 types of Ichigo. You have 2 types of Byakuya, 2 types of Toshiro. Aizen EX. Aizen EX probably means Aizen in Soul Society. But you see, and then it didn't list the assist characters, did it? Lupi, Kaku. 51 characters is a lot. That is a lot of characters. Playable characters. That is a lot of characters. 51. On the PSP, these are the things we talk about. So, for example, Yachiru, for example, she doesn't need to be playable in Rebirth of Souls. She doesn't need to be. She doesn't need to be at all in a game like this. Like a game this serious, let's say. Where's PS360? What's this? Oh, this is Famitsu. Yeah, I think it's better if we watch Famitsu. Okay, so I guess it was dubbed from Famitsu. That's fine. So we'll get to the sound later, but I just want to establish some things. Let's see what is here. Move list and guide. Mission translations. Q&A. Cheat saves, reviews, media, board. Summary. There's not much here, but I think you get the point. Okay, let's see what's here. Okay, so introduction, playable character list, partner character list. So let's go down. Let's go down. So this is the problem, right? You have 3 Ichigos. You have 2 Rukias, 2 Orihimes, which I still don't know what EX means. Then you have another Ichigo, let's call it. You have 2 Sados. You have 2 Uryus. 3, when you think about it. right? You have two Byakuyas, two Toshiros. You have Yamamoto, Genryusai, Shigekuni. You have Soifon. These are the captains that are playable. These are the vice captains that are playable. These are the two Aizens, two Gins, one Tosen. Now you have the partner list. So this when you pick the game, you can pick any of these people as your partner. Look at all the partners. Is Komamura playable? Komamura is not here. That's crazy. But he's an assist character. Namori Rangiku. Do you see? Feel rate normal function, release ash around attacking your opponent. Hisagi Shuhei for a limited time, movement speed increases. He said now, feel rate fast, throw flower petals from above on the opponent. Do you see? This is Aizen-sama. Aizen-sama, his feel rate is very slow, but for a limited time, you are invincible. Do you see that? Gin can teleport you. Tosen shoots higher in Hado 54 against the opponent. So this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. You need these types of things. Look, Unohana Retsu, she recovers a portion of your health. Isane, she recovers health when you deal damage. Tetsuimon, you lose HP instead of Reiatsu. Do you see that? So, this is kind of Wonder-wise. Attack the opponent with a strong Bala Blast. Edorad, Chappie, Kuraudo, Nova, Rin. All these guys are here. Because some of us watch anime, we enjoy these characters. Asano Keigo, Asano Tatsuki, Kojima Mizuhiro, Kurosaki Yuzu, Karin, Ishin. You get it? So, it is more of a celebration than trying to be too serious about it, shall I say? So let's go through the features and see what the game is talking about. So in Bleach Rebirth of Souls, a single strike can defeat your opponent. Change the situation directly by the swing of your blade, reverse fate, awaken your power. The more desperate the situation, the more powerful you become. Overturn the tide of battle and unlock new forms and new blades in the heat of battle to bring victory from the edge of defeat. That's fine. Right. Experience the Bleach story from the beginning. We leave the main story of Bleach. Ichigo's rise as a Soul Reaper to climactic battle with Aizen in the Aranka. Wow, that is a lot to cover. And then unlock deeper insights in the character of Bleach with Secret Story Mode. I'm looking forward to this. This was a huge announcement. Secret Story Mode is going to be crazy. I've always wanted people to tell more and new different stories with Bleach. So that is the main reason I'm getting this. To see how they've been able to adapt the lore, let's say. So okay, that's where we are. Key features, yeah? Then the roster. Let's discuss the roster. So you have the real world, you have the Soul Society, you have Wekomundo. Let's look at the world of the living. So Ichigo Kurosaki. You have Ishida, you have Urahara. What's this? Let's just look at the character roster. What's going on? Come on, man. Because I remember it being like two Ichigos, Ichigo Bankai, Ichigo not Bankai. Maybe we should change the site. Okay, well let's just look at the character roster. Whatever, that's fine. Okay, so you have World of Living: Ichigo, Ishida, Chad, Urahara. It's a good lineup. The strongest here is obviously Ichigo, and then Urahara, and then Ishida, and then Chad. Right, those are the most broken people, I guess, or in that order anyway. Then Society, of course, you have Kuchiki Byakuya, Kuchiki Rukia, Ichimaru Gin. Oh my god, I'm so excited to play as Gin again. And he looks good. He looks fantastic, actually. Gin. Yorichi Shihoin. Matsumoto. Now, Matsumoto, it's so funny. I was pointing this out on Twitter. But she gets so much motion for someone who, honestly, she had like one major fight. Let's call it two. She fought Kira in the beginning. Her fight wasn't even shown. She just released her Zanpakuto and then Kira was on the ground, which doesn't even make sense because Kira turned out to be more badass than Matsumoto ever did. And that happened a lot in Bleach where you have like His Majesty Baragan Luisenbahn and he loses to Hachigen. And Hachigen, we don't see him in more than 3 panels. Even though Baragan had like the most broken abilities, like really god tier broken, and then he just loses. He just loses to Hachigen. And we never saw Hachigen for more than 5 panels, honestly. Toshiro, always fantastic. But Matsumoto, she really didn't do much. She fought Kira, then she fought Ion, lost, did nothing. She just got her torso ripped out. Then against Bazard Black, okay, she combined well with Toshiro when Toshiro lost his Bankai, but that was it. She's not much more than a pair of huge tits. I'm sorry to say. Then Kenpachi, of course, standard. Tosen, I've seen his character trailer. It's fantastic. I like what they did. And sorry for, of course, Kira, fantastic. Renji, of course, Matsumoto, Mayuri. Mayuri's, we have to look at Mayuri's trailer. We'll look at Mayuri and we'll look at Tosen to highlight specific things that I like about this game. So here we have Okura Shifa. This spelling of Shifa is very, very strange. I always imagined it to be spelled like this. This is how I imagined Shifa to be spelled. But I guess we'll take it. Quattro Espada. Nell being here is fantastic. I love Nell. Grimjo, fantastic as well. So just 3 Espada. No Stark, no Baragan, no Hallibell. Come on, bro. Where's my Hallibell, Sama? Neutra, come on, bro. Even Zomari. Zomari is fucking swag. The guy is the definition of swag. So I don't know why. Let's see if we can find the Mayuri gameplay. If we click on him, does it play? I guess not. Why? That should not be. Alright, let's look for Mayuri gameplay. It's so fantastic. Mayuri. I want to show you guys something. This is when I saw this trailer, I realized that this game is going to be good. Just watch this. And this song is fucking awesome. This song is awesome.
Would you keep silent?
Oh yeah, it has to be said. These bars, these meters add layers to the game. I'm happy with it. It's not just a circle first. These bars, these meters, Aizen has his own meter, Toshiro has his own meter, Grimjo has his own meter. I think it really helps you develop a bond with the character to understand how the meters work and how they affect battle. I think it's so clever what they did. So the poison ball nullifies the arrows. That's what we want. We like that. We like the fact that the poison ball nullifies the arrows. See that? That happened there. Oh, see that? So exactly, Nemu comes out as an assist. The game understands the meaning of assists. Okay. Now, this is the most awesome thing I have ever seen in a Bleach game. The fact that you run the Bankai and you have Konjiki Ashogijizo just there chilling, watching the battle. Look at how scary it looks. And I saw this and I'm like, this is fucking awesome because when you're playing the Hit the Soul games, you always, the Ashogijizo, the Bankai, just comes out as an attack, like a Bloody Air Punch from Marvel's Capcom, right? And you always wondered, is there a way for the Bankai to be there? And they found the perfect way to do it. So in my mind, immediately once I saw this, I was like, where is Komamura? Because Komamura's Bankai in the Hit the Soul games, yes, it was there, but it was big and clunky, and it was like it was on its knees trying to fight you at the same time as Komamura was. Delayed responses, just generally the lack of technology to implement the full potential of the Bankai. But this game has shown us the way to do it. So if, for example, Komamura is in the game and Mayuri does his Bankai, Komamura does his Bankai, Konjiki Ashogijizo is right there chilling, Kokujo Tengenmyo is also right there chilling, and they're fighting each other while you guys are fighting each other. That would be fucking awesome. That's the point I wanted to make with Mayuri. This sold me on the game. Like, they actually see that? You see that? And even someone like Komamura, if he gets announced for the game, you can have Tetsuimon, the stupid Yakuza-looking captain who does nothing. You can have him come out and do a surprise attack like he did against Ion and still got wrecked. You could have that. So, as I said, assists are important. Neutral is important to make this game truly great. So, let's watch Gin. Let's see what Gin does. Okay, alright. So, one other thing I needed to talk about was things like story mode. They've already mentioned that story mode is going to be awesome. So, let's see. I have all these wallpapers. I have all of them. I got all of them. So let's see what comes with the game. Maybe that'll be the last thing we look at. But let's just see. Let's just have a look. See. So you have pre-order bonus before March 2025. Pre-order, you get the 1,000-Year Blood War. Now, when I saw this 1,000-Year Blood War costume set, is it just for Toshiro and Yoriichi? Yes, Yoriichi looks nice. It's a little bit sexy. But Toshiro should have the Quincy uniform. That was my thinking. And if you look at even the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, Kensei, Rose, and Matsumoto should have had Quincy outfits too because they were zombified. I don't know why they didn't draw a new set of Quincy uniforms for them, and only Toshiro got the Quincy uniform, and Toshiro went to the Soul King Palace with the Quincy uniform. I thought that was a missed opportunity. Why didn't they get Quincy uniforms? So this is the deluxe edition. So you have a season pass, base game, season pass, soul crystals. I wonder what those do. 4 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Early access of 1 week to the new characters. That's fine. Then 1,000-Year Blood War, Byakuya. I'm not seeing, or 5 costume sets, but Byakuya's Haori isn't here. Okay, this is when he returns from the Soul King Palace. I guess that's fine. Let's see. Rebirth of Souls, 5 costume set. Who's this? Who the hell is this? Oh, that's Urahara as a captain. That's strange. So I wonder what soul crystals do. I hope it's nothing too crazy, nothing too broken. I guess I'm seeing attack here. I'm seeing defense here. I'm seeing probably vitality and your Reatsu. Okay. I guess that's fantastic. But isn't there a physical version? Okay, here we go. 4 additional playable characters, 7-day access, blah, blah, blah. Endure, Light Scratch. What are these? These soul crystals, I'm sure they're going to affect the game somehow. Let's hope it's not too terrible. But let's see what the retailers are doing. PlayStation Store? Are you kidding me? Nobody is doing a physical version? Come on, man. We need a physical version of some sort. We do. Oh, PS4. Let's see the PS5. Oh, I guess it's the same thing. Let's see the country, America. Where's United States? Oh, this is the EU site. Ish. Okay, whatever. So, get the point. We need Komamura in the game. This is fantastic. I think we've gone through this a bit. Oh wow, the character selection screen. Let's look at it.
なんや、面白そうなことしとるやないの。
This is fucking cool. This is cool and fantastic. The character images are a little bit too small and sliced up, but this is acceptable. This is actually not acceptable. This is fantastic, actually.
負けられねえんだよ。終わらせようか。さあ、始めようぜ。
That was fucking insane. That was insane. That was insane.
さあ、始めようぜ。
Yeah, that's it. The fact that you can do that movement, getting around the person, I think that was fantastic. Again, I just think in addition to blocking, you should be able to parry stuff. I think that adds more layers to what we're doing. It's not just that, okay, you're attacking, I know you're going to press square, triangle, and then I've blocked all those attacks, then it's now my turn. I think that I should be able to what's the word? To test your frames. Like if you're doing a 5-frame attack, if I have a 4-frame attack, I should be able to do it, and then we meet in the middle. And the swords clash, and something happens, like sparks fly, things like this. I think that possibility should be there and should be added. I hope it's there. Now, if Gin does his Bankai, what's supposed to happen? These buildings here should be cut in half. Maybe even the moon should be cut in half. You should do things like that to wow the audience. Let the audience, maybe some people will not notice or something like this, but just to fuck with our heads, just to like, oh wow, we thought about this. These pillars of Las Noches should be cut in half. They should. All the trees, everything should be cut in half. That's how you know that these people are paying attention to details. What I like about this game is that the battles are long, so it allows you to express and also experience the progression of a Bleach battle. We started with the Shikai, Gin went to Bankai, Ichigo went to Bankai, like that. So the game keeps progressing because of the damage they do to each other. I think that is perfect. I think it's perfect. The perfect system. I love that. Okay. That was fucking cool. Perfect timing on the block. Shimpo needs work. That Shimpo was kind of trash. But... yeah, see, do you see that? The movement is not that solid. He's just gliding around. It's not sexy. Let's put it like that. It's not sexy. Okay, that was a clash. Whoa, he blocked the sword from the back. I've always thought about this. I've always thought about how a sword can be blocked from behind, and they did it. They didn't even ask me, and they did it by themselves. This is good news. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That is fantastic news. That's fantastic. But then you're just holding down the button. For layers, you should be able to change the direction. Since Gin is able to change the direction of the attack, I hope the blocking is directional, even if you're holding the button. It's so funny, you have all these terms like sublimation, spirit drive. I can't wait to find out what those mean.
Register for free.
I have to say, that was exhilarating to watch. I don't know whether it's the music, I don't know what happened, but there are very, very fine, minute details in the game that made that fantastic to watch. Let's look at Tosen. I was sold when Tosen was playable. Tosen was one of the first characters to come out. Let's go. Tosen, for some reason, just has so much swag. Obviously, his swag as a captain wasn't as much as his swag when he left Soul Society, but when he and Komamura fought Kenpachi, like there was swag there. There was, but it didn't last long. Yeah, it's like this. What is this durag, upside down durag on his head? I don't get it. But and even the long sleeve, it's just strange. But the gloves are fantastic. Get the fuck out. The sword with the ring. Sorry, it makes noise because he can't see his sword. It makes a lot of sense. He's a very perfectly designed character. It has to be said. I don't like him, but he's very good. Very good.
I am justice incarnate.
And I love counter characters so much. Yeah, so exactly. Benihiko, I thought Benihiko would have more swag to it, not just like a normal regular special attack. I thought Benihiko could actually be a special. But I like the fact that he can evade an attack if timed correctly. I like the fact that they made him a counter character, and he's definitely going to be in my top 5, if not top 3, because I like characters like this that give you a little bit of challenge in timing the opponent and looking for openings. I love those types of characters. always wondered how Tosen's Bankai would work, because even when he hit the soul, it was just a special move that was a cinematic, and then he just does the attacks and attacks you. But here it's actually you're actually playing inside the Bankai. So if the blocking is not directional, then it makes no sense to be able to attack from any direction if the opponent can simply hold down the block button. As I explained earlier with Sakanade, if your controls are reversed, you can just hold down the correct button and the directions mean nothing. You should be confused if the Zanpakuto affects your abilities, or shall I say your senses. Yeah, this is hype. This is fucking hype. I love it so much. Let's keep this and let's see what other thing. I mean, it's good to remember some of these classics. You know, if we can get way more characters. In fact, I wrote a treatment many years back for a Bleach game that, you know, because we waited so long for a Bleach game, I actually sat down and designed a treatment. If there's time, we'll look at it. So, I never really liked her in this game because she seemed a little bit too limited. You like her as a design and how hot she is, but in terms of being a playable character, she just wasn't ever that good. Well, this looks. Come on, man. Like, this is fucking cool. The way he activates the Bankai, the anger in his face. So if you notice, Toshiro has a ice bar. It's on level 1 right now, and it keeps decreasing. But if he attacks, or if attacks hit, the bar increases. Layers like that are what is going to make this game great. Layers like that. You need layers to your game. Start from the beginning.
仕方あるまい。
早急に終わらせる。
Byakuya, Kuchiki Byakuya, as everyone knows, is my favorite character in all of Bleach, and my favorite character in all anime ever. And you can see why. There's just infinite swag with him. 100 sword control, 200 sword control, Kido, Shumpo, Hakuda. He does everything very well. He's just swag for days. Like, stop it. Shikai. So do you see that? That level change, the changing of levels. There we go. This level change, doesn't mean much to the gameplay. That's what I want to know. Like here now, in this moment here, does this mean much to the gameplay? Where the opponent is at a lower level to his opponent. Does it mean much? Does it have any meaning? If there is no meaning, then it doesn't need to be there. But let's see. If a character like Shunsui comes out, are his attacks going to do more damage if you are at a lower position, or is his reactor going to increase faster because of Takaoni? You know, things like this. This is what people need to think about. Like that. He just goes up there, and you know, there needs to be more effects in the dashing and the movement. The movement needs a little bit of work. They seem a little bit stiff, but there's a way to make it have more swag, I think. You see that? Now, if you saw it, when you get a knockback, Ichigo has to dash forward to do his attack, special attack, whatever that is. But Byakuya, because he knows Kido, he just has to do the Bakudo Rokujuichi, that's 61, 6 light rod prison. So he doesn't have to move. Swag. Don't you get it? That's clever. That is just too clever. That was cool. The fact that she actually breathed eyes.
全力で行くぞ。
貴様をここから生かして返すまい。
覚えていくといい。それがない。突きしろ。残念だったな。次の舞。白蓮。コキ。波動の73。ソウル総括。
That was nice. Okay. I'm seeing the vision now. I'm seeing.
それが貴様のおごりだ。
I just want to see the Byakuya Bankai, and I think we'll be good from there.
に終わらせる。
さっさと終わらせようか。
Get ready. It's on.
そんな気はねえよ。
どこにいても同じこと。次の下がり。貴様の綺麗な人たちを振り終える前に私は剣を切って捨てる。
蹴りつけなあかんよ。イコロス死んだ
挽回知れ千本桜影吉聞け。
So, in Hit the Soul, as soon as you did the Bankai, you could immediately activate Senkei. Immediately. You had that freedom to just activate Senkei. The swords are surrounding you, and Senkei is available for a limited time, depending on how much reactor you have. And basically, your strong and your light attacks are enhanced. So Byakuya, with the strong attacks, he's holding each of the swords. Remember, each of the swords and Senkei has more damage. But with the light attacks, the swords attack you at range, projectiles. I thought that was very clever. I want to see how they do it in this game.
後悔しても知らんよ。
条件で幕を引こう。千景千本桜影吉これを受けてなお立っていられるか。
So do you see that? You activated Senkei. You have 1,000 swords, all with improved damage, but you only use the Senkei to do a simple strike. Why can't the Senkei surround us during the battle? These are some of the things that I need you guys to think about. So you see this. Now, this is why I love Byakuya, because I'm this type of player. I'll just keep you at bay forever. But how do you get him? with this kind of barrage. How do you get in? The game needs more neutral. Nice. The fact that that exists, the fact that that's possible, this is it. This is the game to play. Watch this again. That's it. I'm done. I think we're set. I don't even need to talk about this game anymore. We'll just wait for it to play, or wait for us to play it. With that, we're good. I think we're good. We'll just wait calmly to see what they bring out. Look forward to the game. Like and subscribe. This is a fantastic game. I'm just kidding. Let's get it in. Let's see what else we see. Yes. Did you see how Byakuya uses his sword? It's different from everyone else. It's just more swag. Maybe I'm biased. Maybe. So it doesn't appear that you have much control on which move you use. As I said, my biggest disappointment is that you cannot control Senki by yourself. It's a special move that has a cutscene. I think that Senki should be playable. You should be able to summon the swords, have all the swords there, and use them how you want. Let me show you. Let me show you what I mean by this. Let's see. Byakuya, Bankai, hit the soul. Let's say 6. So 6 should be okay. What is this guy, Zomari Leru? He has to be in the game. You have to put him in. Yes, even if it's DLC, we'll pay for him. He's just too much swag. If you guys haven't seen this guy play, watch. You see that? You see the dash? That dash is important. Yeah, they had a jump button for some reason. You don't really need a jump button, but whatever. Yes, this we've not seen this. Goki, the one he used against Zomari. This is not in the game for Zomari. Why isn't that in the game? So second watch. Just like that. You activate it just like that. That's it. And then the swords are there. And watch. This is how you use Byakuya. You activate the banker, you activate Senki, the guy is dead. He's fucked. See, you could do the Kido on your own. You could do the Hado, no, not Hado, Bakudo 61, just like that, anytime you want it. The game should allow you to express yourself, even if it takes execution. Your ability to execute should reward you with the ability to do these moves when you want, no matter what stage of the game you are. Just make the conditions. If you need 3 bars, if you need 4 bars, if you need whatever, if you can pull off the input, you should be able to do the move at whatever cost. This is it. Look. Do you see that? The swords are coming out. Exactly. So he's not holding any sword, but he can pick up his sword or send the sword at you. It's authentic. This is authentic to the experience. Come on, man. Come on. So we need to be able to express ourselves. And that's it. So if your game has this level of freedom, I think you have a good thing going. I think you do. Let's see. Is Aizen Sama? Aizen Sama, I think he should be in the game. Bleach Rebirth. Let's look at Aizen Sama. And then I think we can end it there.
This is what I mean by the word strength. Futile. You're all weak and vulnerable. Hado number 90.
Nice.
Let us celebrate this birth.
Now, do you see that? Watch this. The cancel of the leg kick into the sword was not fluid. I don't like it.
Let us celebrate this.
Let's slow it down. Let's see the speed, payback speed. Let's go half C's, whatever. So he's done the kick, and then he just switches back. No, the motion should be complete, right? If it's a special move, if this is a special move, it's okay.
I've finally become a being that transcends both Soul Reapers and Hollows.
For a game, I wrote it in 2012. We will look at it. This is the last, PS3 and Vita. Oh my god. This is crazy. I'll get the translation of this. This will be a separate video for sure. We'll look at it. We will understand where I was in 2012. And then... this is crazy. And then we will look at it together. I think it's going to be interesting. Because I have a game that I'm trying to design as well. I won't say what it is until I finish designing it. And I will release it as a pitch. It's an easy design, but the details are what the work will be. I don't know how to explain that, but you'll see when it's done. But this is what it looks like. Tornado Tag, Handicap Battles. What is happening? What is happening? This is so strange. So this is 2012. Shuriken Geki. This is, oh my god. I remember this so much. I'll go through this. I'll go through this as part of my build up, and maybe we'll see what notes we can take from this and give to the team. So we'll go through this next time. I hope to see you guys next time. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'm actually looking forward to making this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.
After centuries of sleep, of nothingness, I have returned. Something comes back to me. I was great once. Feared. Yes. Once I was strong. Powerful beyond measure, beyond imagining. So weak now, must find blood.
The best guy at synthesizing this stuff, because he's just been hitting these things out of the park.